Okie dokie. So apparently there was some controversy around my latest regular people main riff lesson, whether if it's up here or Dime used to play it in an open position. Because of the way Dime used to think, that also hit my mind that it might have been in that position. But there was one spot, at least to me, it was a little too challenging to play it like Dime. I will point that part out. Even GRADY reached out and kind of pointed out that it might have been in the open position. That's how he remembered. So I gave another look and checked it and recorded it. And maybe by the end of the video, we all know how it used to be played. We'll see. For the demonstration part, again, was recorded in 425 standard E, and now I'm tuned to 440 E. Just to make it a little easier. If I would want to transpose everything from here, to the open position, first part slowly would look like this. So pull off from 3 to 2 on the D string, A2, hammer on to the 3, upstroke on D2 and hammer on to A3, down on A. These are the notes, and in between we play the open muted E strings. The second part, D2, pull off to the 0, and here comes the part that made me think that it might have been somewhere else. Play an open E and hammer onto the 1, up on the D, go back to the A1, and then E1 and slide up to the 3. And in order to... This, for once, it's kind of tricky with the picking. So it's an alternate picking, very unusual. And for me, it's kind of difficult not to overemphasize the A1. It's more subtle than that. I thought that it was like a hammer on, but that's way too difficult so that they don't ring together. I listened to it and it kind of sounds like a pick action. Maybe it's just a very soft touch. And then with an upstroke you hit the E1 and slide out. And you have to play all these notes like separate notes where they don't ring together. If I mute it with the index finger, the D string, I would definitely practice that in itself if it causes you any problem. I hit it too hard the second time, the A1, that's what bothered me. But yeah, Dime was much cooler and much more loose, like that. And then the end, it's kind of easier this way. Down on the D2 and hammer onto the 3. And then A2 and hammer onto the 3. And then up on the D2, hammer on back to the A3. And then down on the E4, slowly. And also somebody on YouTube pointed out that he hears this triad there, which I do hear as well. I think on the record it was several layers. Some played this, but I can also hear a single E4. Maybe that was like the center guitar or some other layer. This is actually gets easier if you want to play this position. The rest is the same. So slowly, the whole thing together. So what do you think? Is it in the open position or up here? Let's just play the two after each other. In all honesty, my guess is that it indeed was in the open position. It would make more sense in the style and the thinking of dimebag. Now I can kind of hear it sound more like that. What do you think? Well, thank you very much. This was it for today. I got a Patreon site, so if you want to support me directly and help me to grow this channel, you can do that by clicking on the Patreon link down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get notified from future contents, and you can also help me like doing that, but you know that. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I wish you a fun day. Ciao.